What is up, bros? Josh. In today's video, we're going over another ranked game I had the other day. We've been playing the Yamato on the main account, having a lot of fun. A lot of goods and bads that come with the battleship role in ranked battles, aka getting farmed down by tons of people shooting HE, but also landing those big hits. And this video is mainly just about target selection, especially not only for ranked in general, but overall for battleships in general. You're really looking for as a battleship not getting, I would say, just a ton and farming damage, I guess. Like a lot of things, you have really big, meaningful hits, and it's so much about target selection. And I see a lot of other battleships that are really just going for damage. Like you can see Conqueror players, like they're, of course, they're just kind of doing damage. But it really seems like a lot of people just stick to battleship versus battleship and rank, trying to get that damage, maybe focusing on save their stars. But it really seems like in ranked battles that it's almost amplified of how good target selection can actually really kind of win you games. And you'll see this kind of late game of how I will trade a ton of life from my Yamato just to get a kill on a battleship, or just get a kill on a ship, not a battleship. And with that, I really feel like, one, I'm seeing it a lot recently that people just aren't finishing off ships, and maybe that's because people see damage. There was a couple games where it was me and another ship working on like a 2 versus 1, and the other ship just stopped shooting at it, and we didn't end up getting the kill, and vice versa. Lots of people just not finishing off ships or just having really bad target selection. I mean, that happens in every, it happens in clan battles, it happens in random battles, it happens in everything. But it really seems that I've kind of been noticing it, and it gets just so much, like, coming from the battleship role, it really just shines. And you'll kind of see what I'm talking about in this video. But overall, the model's been a lot of fun. I'm using the ranked battle season to kind of farm out some legendary modules, so hopefully you guys are too. And with this, I'm really looking for a couple ships, mainly looking for DDs if we spot them. 1 AP shell can be up to 4,000 plus damage for it, so that's always amazing. And then I'm looking for radar ships. I'm looking for the minnow, looking for the DM. I love shredding DMs with big AP. The Hindenburg, if I get a shot, if he's far enough away, about that 13-14 kilometers, if I get a good shot at him, I will absolutely shred the Hindenburg and get a ton of citadels, which you'll see in a little bit. And then last, I will leave battleships, basically. If there is a CV within a certain range, I will try to go for it. As you see right here, I'm looking for situations to help my team get the advantage. So, as I see over there, Monty, Shima, Minnow versus Hindi, Republic, probably a DD, not 100%, but we'll pop it up and we'll throw out a salvo to try to help out our Minnow, because our Minnow is getting beat up a little bit. Then, he's one salvo away. So, looking for a shot on something. Nothing was really spot over here, just one battleship. And we'll throw on a salvo on that Hindi to see what we can do. Wish I would have ended up throwing it on that guy, but in the end, it is what it is. But still, always trying to find a situation to help my team out from them kind of advancing and pushing through. So always trying to do that. Again, our Shima pushed pretty aggressively here. Again, I wish I would have had the shot on that DM, but we got the Hindi over there, and still, it would have been nice. Like, if I would have hit that hit, it still would have been worth to take it, because we would have saved our minnow. So I think in the end it would have been worth, and we're going to pop a nice little salvo on this minnow, and I think our Shima ends up getting wrecked, but there's only so much you can do. And man, I have noticed, and apparently this is still pretty prevalent, is the lock-on bug, and you guys will see a couple salvos later of, apparently there's still a bug going on right now of it acts like it is locked on, it shows like it's locked on, but in the end it really isn't. And you end up taking, or you're like, obviously right there it's locked on, that's the model dispersion, it's wonderful. But you will see some salvos later where it is just like complete, like, what is this salvo? You expect really, really good dispersion out of a Yamato, and it has been just absolutely brutal. So I don't know if you guys have seen it. Apparently this is still going on. I thought they hotfixed it, but apparently not. And it's been confirmed that there is going on. So right here, you're gonna see some pretty terrible target selection out of. I have a Henry off to my left, as you can see, he's on the 1 line or the 10 line, and I have the DM. So I'm just shredding this minnow. Right, that's back to back to back salvos. This is a low ship, although there is a DD here. You should be focusing on that, and you can watch our Henry. He basically had potentially the worst target selection out of anybody. And when the minnow was spotted, as I was spamming F3, he was still working on the battleship. As soon as the DD came up, Yeah, the DD's up, but I'm not really too worried about that. I want to get that radar Minotaur out of there because late game radar is going to be crazy. We want to have an advantage. We have 1 DD to their 2, so we want to take out that radar because that gets one less fear out of it, and we have our radar with the DM right here. So we have that advantage, but still, like, it was so brutal at the start, just spamming F3 to get that Minotaur. And just watching the DM and watching the Henry just not shoot at him. Yes, the DM ended up finishing him off, which is good. But again, the Henry was just farming my 30-some K off of the Monty. So anyways, it is what it is. But now we have a pretty good advantage. We're going to put some pressure on these guys. I'm a big Yamato. I have lots of health. And we have a radar. So we can kind of counter this Yu Yang. And again, you'll see some interesting target selection out of the DM. And... it is what it is. We tried to put in a nice salvo here, and this is one thing too. I see a lot of people kind of our Monty, he was asking for help. He didn't know what to do, and he kind of got set up in a nice little ambush. One thing I think a lot of people don't realize is, especially in battleships, in ranked, it's not that bad to get the ram. The ram's actually pretty decent. If you, like, as a worst case scenario, dying, and especially in ranked, isn't bad. Just get that trade. That's all you have to do. That's what I was saying. At least get the trade. It's not that bad because, one, he could have potentially gotten the ram. He was faced the other way, which was a downside. But if he would have maybe potentially set it up, obviously the DD somehow just snuck up in there without them ever knowing, which kind of stinks. And right here, here's another situation of DM within X amount of, within 5 kilometers, he's surface spotting this guy, and he's shooting at the battleship. He was shooting at the battleship. I was so bummed out. Or he's shooting, I don't even know what he's shooting at. But DM sub 5k surface spotting the battleship and shoots at the battleship. That is a bummer. But what are you gonna do? Can't play every ship. But we're kind of focusing this guy, so I'll help these guys down. And again, watch some of the, as you can see, one of the guys in our chat going, "What the hell, man?" It is what it is. So. But again, we're going to watch some of these salvos too, because we're going to get good dispersion and then we're going to get really bad dispersion. So you'll definitely see it against the DM later. But right now, even though we're down a ship, we're doing pretty good. I have all my health. Their guy's super low. Our Henry probably didn't need to play this aggressive. And our DM has decided to just stop shooting. So that's always a bummer. And right now, this is what I was kind of imagining. One, I go bow in and take out the DM. The DM goes around, kills the Yu Yang. Very easy, right? Our Henry's about to get the kill on the Monty. The Monty will cap C, and it's going to be good to go. Again, as you can see right here, the Henry's pushing in. He's within torp range. He probably didn't need to do that. He could have just farmed him down, which is what he should have done in hindsight. And our DM could have potentially saved him here too. And we're gonna end, instead of getting just a trade up right here, we're gonna end up losing our Henry, but I guess we will get the trade, which kind of stinks because we didn't really need it. We need to get that swing right there. So Henry could have played that correctly. Our Shima is gonna gun down the Haraguma, which is really good. So we're gonna slowly bring it back. And so my play right now is Yu Yang's heading south. DM will get him after he kills the Monty, and downside again. DM turning broadside to the Monty, never good. And so my play right here, one, push around the corner, just kill the DM, right? We'll drop all of our cells, we'll just complete broadside on him, no big deal. And we'll take out the DM, no big deal. And then I'll go ram the Republic. That was my play. A DM's going to be radaring the Yu Yang soon, and that's the push right there. So guns on target, ram on another, and then we'll be good to go. Even if I take a big cheek shot from this DM, he chunks me for a couple salvos, I'll still be okay. I'm going to turn hard left out of here, so I won't be completely showing a broadside to this guy. So hard left, but still guns on the DM, and then we'll be ramming the Republic. That's the play right now, and then praying to RNGesus that the Yu Yang isn't around to hunt me down. As you can see, the last known spotted was in G5, but this is where you can see the target selection that I'm talking about. So a lot of people, even though I have full life, I'm not too worried. The Republic's turrets aren't even on me. The DM ends up bailing, so kind of halted what I was trying to do. So, and again, I'm spotted right here. So this is where it all goes down. And I'm full life right now. That Yu Yang has 3,300. I will make this trade 100 out of 100 times. And that is showing a full broadside to Republic at 5 km to kid a kill on the DD. And the reason why is getting kills on DDs, getting kills on ships is so important in this. And as you can see, I just took a 46k salvo, took about 60k damage, I think, right there. That is so worth it. I just took basically 7. Nothing you're really gonna be able to do. And as you can see, the guy in chat is even giving me a little bit of grief about me turning broadside to that guy. In his world, he basically doesn't get it because Yamato turrets are so slow. And in my opinion, he would play it wrong. So his guns would have been on the probably on the Republic. The Yu Yang probably would have dumped torps. And as you can see, the Yu Yang knows exactly where our Shima is, and is going to probably go kill him. Most likely a radar Yu Yang, so he's going to kill the Shima. So it's all about getting those kills and finishing up. And you can see the GG Easy. There's the first salvo, and then here you go. This is what I think was the lock-on bug right here. This is what I was kind of talking about. Look at that dispersion at sub 6k. So we didn't quite get the ram, but in the end, I think that DD kill is totally worth it. We pumped out about 15k into that guy. But as you saw, even the guy in on my team was giving me a little bit of grief, but he would have never been able to get his guns on that other guy because I didn't know the Yu Yang was there, so I needed to get that and obviously not take a full rack of torps. So what he would have done is he would have turned broadside into the Republic. I'm assuming that's what he would have done. His turrets would have never gotten out to get on the Yu Yang, and then would have gotten just a complete broadside of torps from sub 6k. So I think he would have played it wrong. I think we would end up losing this game. But since we ended up taking out, we worked with the DM right here, ended up taking out the DD, ended up taking that hit, and that's fine. Put some damage into that Republic, or into the DM, and in my opinion, that's the call I'll make, and that's the play I'll make every day, and we'll at 3 caps to none. So anyways, it's all about target selection in the game. It's all about target selection in especially in ranked battles where it's really highlighted. And I don't know, what would you guys have done? I think I played that about as good as I could have. Yeah, we traded a lot of health, but I think, you know, having a Shima with 100 life, and then having a you know, getting that kill out and then basically locking up the game, I think that is the best play we could have done. You know, the thing we could have done there is our play at the end when we kind of alternated over was kill the DD, guns on DM, and then ram. And when obviously we took a bit bigger of a hit. On top of that, we took the probably 4 citadels, and then an extra torp on top of that, and then just Republic just pumping out alpha damage. So nothing we can really do about that. It would have been nice to get the ram, but we did what we could. And then now it's Shima with 3 caps versus a Republic that is stuck between islands. So we will take that any day of the week. So you guys don't see it. Our base XP is like 2,200, and we're super high up compared to the guy that was giving us a little bit of grief in the team. What was it? Our dead. Oh, I think it was I don't even know who it was. It was one of the dudes, but he was giving me grief. But hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, it was our Henry, the guy that played it kind of wrong. But hey, what are you gonna know? But anyways, I think overall a pretty good game, and it just kind of shows how good target selection is. Focusing on cruisers. I always say the rule of thumb is focus on CVs if they're within reasonable range. Focus on DDs if they're within reasonable range. And then after that, radar cruisers, normal cruisers, and then leave battleships for last. They're supposed to take damage. But anyways, guys, we end up winning this game. GG easy. Some quick game-changing ideas, and then we had to alternate some stuff, but we ended up getting the win. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.